KCP got eliminated in stage 2. So both these teams, you know, there's so much to prove, so much to fight for, and I think they're just neck and neck in terms of skill.
And during the death segment, they were talking about Memory is one of those players they think are underrated. Memory has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Quite the storied player.
Well, that's the thing about both these teams. It's like you could pick any player right now and you could have them as underrated as Percy. Definitely makes the top of that list. The striker of Alpine, usually always forwardly aggressive, and this time he takes a dribble while Magic Bear goes for some demos.
And that first flick, he knew a challenge would be coming in, gets height on it. Didn't have much boost to even work with. That was some surgical boost usage and surgical play from Alpine. Percy getting Alpine on the board very early. Ball kicking out to Percy. Percy wanted to cut around the defender, got the pop, but got demoed right after. Now the Pioneers moving up, but Magic Bear will clear it deep down to the corner. Beast mode. The 50. Rapid will try to pass it out. And Beast mode, when we were interviewed Reddles, he had some high praises for Beast mode, saying that he thinks he'll be one of the best players in the world very soon.
Yeah, you got to watch out for him. I mean, if you've been watching the KCP movement lately, it feels like they started popping off when Beast Mode started hitting some crazy angles. This man is a striker who can hit a shot really from any angle. And somebody you got to watch out for, especially whenever you're on the defensive side. You see him go up for the ball, try to make that prediction.
Jordan doesn't get much of a hit there. It's going backwards. Rapid will challenge. Percy couldn't get the double tap, but it comes back out to Magic Bear. Rapid lets the first touch get away from him. Jordan with the good challenge will get this ball to the corner. Now passing it off the backboard. Beast mode low on boost. The Pioneers somehow managed to make it work. Memory will score on a quick counterattack.
Yeah, and we're seeing this more and more in the last series. This was Team Envy who did this a lot. It was a really fast clear out of your defensive side, and somebody's in the midfield ready for a shot. And they get that shot right on target. You just got to bang it towards the net as fast as you can. Catch that third man off guard. Make sure he's not in position to get the save, and KCP tied up.
Jordan popping it. Beast mode. Challenging, but now Magic Bear will sail it towards net. Rapid bails out of the play here. I'm not really sure what happened.
I'm not either. It seems like somebody was on the other side of rotation where Rapid here could have gone up. Yeah, I mean, he had boost. I don't think he assumed he was going to get it. He was also too forwardly positioned. He was way high up, almost to the midfield line. If you're the last man back, you got to be a little bit farther down. I mean, he had boost. That's the confusing part.
Perhaps didn't want to get up there and risk dunking his own teammate. Yeah. Might have been too far out of his reach. Another rebound out. Now Memory, top corner. It's a slugfest back and forth. And the Pioneers will tie this right back up.
Oh, that's such a cool play from Memory where he backflips to stay grounded so he can get up higher and faster for that shot on net where Rapid was going off the backboard. I thought Rapid was going to hit that angle too. You see him swiping across. If he touched that ball, it either could have been a great play or he could have ruined Memory and his shot completely, but either way, it worked out. KC Pioneers tied up. Alpine, it has been a back and forth game, and the defenses both are shaky.
Percy. The wall where Magic Bear is waiting. Magic Bear flipping towards the backboard. Percy passing back. Now Jordan shot, save from Rapid. Rebound will come out, but Magic Bear nowhere to be found. Finally coming in. Get a pass over to Jordan. Jordan back to Magic Bear. Magic Bear couldn't get the hit back to the middle. So Alpine looking for the passing plays. The creativity and desires there. Just got to find that execution. Beast mode, hard pass. The shot, well saved by Magic Bear. Beast mode, now to the sidewall for Memory. Memory testing Magic Bear's defense on the backboard. Jordan staying on the wall. Now we'll take possession. Air dribble. Flip reset. It bounces. It goes in. Jordan, I don't think this is how he drew it up, but he'll take it.
I think he was going for the flip reset, trying to get a touch on it. It worked as a fake. And Rapid was the third man coming in. As that rotation towards the net, you got to get a touch there. I don't think he saw the fake coming at all, and instead stayed grounded. Let that ball roll in. Alpine now take the lead. What is happening? That was just a defensive blunder.
But I love the play from Jordan. You know, even if you're going for that flip reset, with the way he was set up, he was going to get an amazing 50-50 on whoever came in to challenge. So just a bonus that they didn't make contact and it bounces in. But that was well played by Jordan.
Well, it still works as a fake, too. That's the crazy part about a lot of these flip resets is it adds so many different layers of where the player can go with it. And even as the defensive goalkeeper, you don't know where he's going to go with it, where he's going to shoot it. As Jordan almost sniped that one off the crossbar. The shooting has started to exponentially increase out of Alpine, and we're seeing better mechanics.
That was a big scoring chance for Alpine, letting that one go. See if he comes back to Hahnemer. If they can get one more here, they do. Percy, an insurance goal. And there was a bump. Who was that? Magic Bear going for the bump in net?
Oh, and he got the boost. Magic Bear. He's the guy who's been getting multiple bumps. Excuse me. I've been paying attention to where he's going, where he's trying to position himself on the rotation. He always takes out a player, goes for some boost, makes sure he can do more than just touch the ball or go for the 50. And right there, it gets them insurance and security in the first game.
50 out to the corner, Rapid. Going for an air dribble, but he's shut down by Jordan. Backboard clear from Beast Mode to go all the way downfield. Magic Bear controlled it with his first touch, flicked over the first defender, but Beast Mode comes in. Percy right there to pick up the play. Rebound out to Magic Bear. Gets the demo midair. And time will tick away. That might be an own goal.
Oh, no.
We'll see.
Oh, no.
And it's in. Jordan will get credit for it.
Oh, that. I don't think you can end the game any worse than this. Look at this play. You can see Memory trying to get some kind of piece on it, pop it up maybe for his teammates, but instead, you know, you got the dominance. That thing is too flat, so you got to hit it perfectly or else you're kind of going to get destroyed on that hit. And Pioneers, that's not the way you want to end it.
And really, you've got nothing to lose at this point. Memory keeping the play alive. Beast Mode shot will be saved, and Alpine take a comfortable game one.
Yeah, and this is surprising. I thought we were going to get a much closer few games here, at least in the first one. Obviously, it's just game one. Both teams are going to be a little bit more warmed up coming in here. And I did expect Alpine to put up a fight, but not like this. This has been pretty one-sided. It started out with the Pioneers having good pressure. Alpine couldn't adjust to it that much. But then once they started getting on offense, Jordan was going for some crazy plays. And the offense from Magic Bear, that aggression, really being a vital factor in this win.
Yeah, and that the aggression, the bumps, the demos, we saw it coming out. Magic Bear getting a big bump near the end to get that insurance goal. And it started out back and forth. That first half of the game going back and forth. And then in the last half, it was all Alpine. We saw that play from Jordan, the fake, going for that flip reset, just watching that ball bounce into the net. The Pioneers defensively didn't seem to have much of an answer.
Yeah.
And so we'll see if Alpine can continue this quality of play and get a win here in game two, move one step closer to the semifinals.
Yeah. Well, I think KCP need to match the mechanics of Alpine. They have some solid shooting. The positioning hasn't been too off, but in terms of your striking, Alpine have looked so much better. This is what I'm talking about, the creativity, beast mode. What a huge touch from him to set up his teammate. And this is what I was talking about with the mechanics, plays like that are so unique you don't expect. We need that out of KCP.
And the Pioneers striking first, 14 seconds in. And you're right, that touch from beast mode, unexpected. And that put the ball on a platter for Memory to come in and finish off. See how Alpine respond. Jordan touching it to himself on the sidewall. Now off the ceiling, Magic Bear, awkward position, 50, kicks it all the way back to Alpine's corner. Beast mode, backboard pass, Magic Bear will break up the play. Now downfield on the other end. Jordan in the corner. Now Percy diving in. This one's bouncing off the ceiling and down. Beast mode gets the read. Another one going to go off the ceiling. Jordan with that 50. Rapid will pick up full boost. Misses the ball up by the ceiling, but Memory will bail him out.
We've got a third man from Alpine, always seems to be in position. We haven't seen them mess up a play yet. You can see Percy, even that was a difficult read, still hit it. That's KCP. Maybe you try and take him out. Go for a demo here. You have to disrupt that last man back. Alpine are playing a little bit passive. Look at Jordan here. He's all the way in the back of his net. He's just playing it so slow. He doesn't get a hit, but he forces that pass, or at least that play, where Pershka now can get a really easy clear. So very passive defense from Alpine. And KCP are kind of falling into that trap.
The Pioneers, though, still have that 1-goal lead. Memory. Testing Magic Bear on the backboard. Magic Bear takes it to the corner, gets demoed by Rapid. Percy with a delayed challenge will poke this downfield. Gets a demo as well. There's space for Alpine to work with. The ball cleared back out, but Jordan will get there first. Takes it up the corner. Memory couldn't read it. Jordan, second touch. Beast mode will be there. Magic Bear has this challenge kick across the field. Memory dropping it in the corner. Can't 50 it past Jordan, but Rapid's there to help out. Clear down the middle. Beast mode will drop it. 50 again. This one back towards Rapid. Rapid testing the backboard. You can see how many times the Pioneers have been challenging on the backboard. Jordan. The double tap. Rebound on the goal line is saved. Beast mode will get the follow-up save. It seemed like the chance for Alpine, and they're still not done yet. This save for Memory. Percy, low boost. First challenge win. Now back out to the middle. Beast mode. Play sniffed out by Magic Bear. Percy, bounce pass to the middle. Beast mode will finally clear it downfield. And the Pioneers get some breathing room.
So many close attempts. Alpine, I love that play from Jordan earlier to go for the double tap. Almost set up his teammates beautifully. And now Percy, again, they're on the offense. They're having these creative plays. The double taps are there. The final shot, does he have enough pace? He does. Magic Bear makes this one count after what felt like 3 or 4 solid attempts on net.
And what a pass from Percy.
Wow.
Sticking with that play. He knew a defender was going to come in and try to block off the shot area. Instead, just goes for that pass immediately. And that was a perfect one. Magic Bear tying this one up late for Alpine. Rapid with plenty of time in his own corner. Gonna take the air dribble. Beast mode, the shot, saved from Magic Bear. Rebound out to Memory. Memory, corner, double tap. Magic Bear clears downfield. Rapid waiting, pops it up for himself. Going for the high-speed play, getting his jump back up off the ceiling, but that didn't work out. However, the pressure building.
There we go.
Pioneers looking to strike. Rapid shot saved. Rebound to Memory. Memory will score it. Seemed like a matter of time, and the Pioneers take the lead right back.
Yeah, we had just been waiting for the passing plays out of KCP to work out. Finally does. We saw Beast Mode finally pop that one in the middle. A couple of touches here and there from his teammates, and they open up a shooting lane, which there's been a couple. I think the defense from Alpine has been doing well, but they struggled in that instance because there was too many touches, too many passes back and forth for KCP, and that's what they need to do. And they do it again. Okay, Memory nails this one in from the midfield off the pass from Rapid, I believe.
Off the demo. Rapid even cutting off some angles. Memory, this hat trick in the final minute gives the Pioneers a 2-goal lead. Alpine gonna have to figure out something quick. Another goal here, potentially. Oh, man. Seemed like Beast Mode might have been able to get the 4th. Beast Mode. Oh, now Magic Bear is gonna try to read Rapid's hit. Rapid will get the double tap clear. Well handled by Rapid on the defensive end. Percy, that shot gonna be wide. And now on the other end, Magic Bear will get the save. We're under 30 seconds left to go. Still a 2-goal lead for the Pioneers.
Alpine needs something.
Hard hit downfield. And that's a back pass from Beast Mode, or for Beast Mode. And Alpine, despite putting in 5 goals in game 1, held to just a single goal in game 2. The Pioneers answer right back.
Man, definitely more of what we expected, a close game here. The Pioneers, you know, took a more substantial lead towards the end, but at the beginning it was very close. Alpine had a couple of looks on offense. And I like their defense. You know, I think that they struggled a little bit whenever KC Pioneers started connecting passes. They were getting confused. The communication broke a little bit. Positioning was a little bit wacky. But eventually, Alpine, whenever they get KC Pioneers to fall into that trap of just clearing it to them, Alpine then can look to counterattack. But we're not seeing too many great plays develop. It's only a couple here and there. Meanwhile, on the other side, KC Pioneers are passing so much more, always looking to set up a teammate. And the one play that Alpine did get was just off the speed and that crazy pass from from Percy on the side of Alpine.
And Memory shooting quite nicely, getting a hat trick this game for him, and the Pioneers finding their offensive footing, defensively looking a lot better. And for Alpine, you know, we saw them score 5 goals. What do you think went wrong for him this game, Turtle?
This is an issue that's happened so much over the course of the grid. I've been watching them play, watching them compete, learning their style, and it's so back and forth because Alpine struggle immensely with keeping pressure. And when they can manage to keep that ball in as the third man, sometimes they get a little bit too passive and they want to stay all the way back, which I'm fine with. But like I said, if KCP, if they're not buying into that trap and they realize that all this space is given to them, Alpine, they're going to get scored on. It's just always going to happen, especially when Beast Mode is making those plays. So you have to learn how to keep pressure, keep that ball in the opponent's zone, And a lot of pressure comes down to the aggression of the third man, who Alpine don't like sending up too often.
Perhaps they'll have to step out of their comfort zone if they want to keep scoring like they did in game 1. Ball. Now, in the Pioneer corner, Jordan can't get that 50, but Magic Bear's here to help out. Bullying his way through the defense, but a pinch will send it all the way back to Alpine's corner.
Well, that's what's expected with the aggression, but Magic Bear, now the demo from Rapid and also from Magic Bear, And they're just flying left and right. So many physical plays. Let's see what the space is going to amount up to. Nothing yet for Alpine, and that ball gets cleared away.
Beast Mode passing it over to Rapid. Rapid couldn't get that mid boost. Does get the 50, however. Beast Mode with that one off the crossbar. Rapid will stick around and cherry pick this one.
Hold on. I got to go.
The Pioneers will get this first goal.
How did Beast Mode win this 50? Oh my goodness. The way he jumped up for that ball, he was so high above it that he didn't even need to go for the 50. He was able to just smack it down below the defender. That's how fast he took off. He was able to get that high above the ball. That is a crazy play from Beast Mode and an even better setup.
Beast Mode, you can tell that he's something special with his mechanics. Yeah. That shot was an answer. Percy, a hard strike off the pass for Magic Bear, and we're all tied up.
And Beast Mode, he could have gotten this save or tried to intercept it, but he was low on boost, 0 in the tank, and we even saw him waiting in the corner. And I think that might have been Magic Bear, who was always taking boost. Somebody out of Alpine, most likely it's Magic Bear, taking that corner boost. It could have been his teammate. But that is starvation for Beast Mode as he can't get up and intercept the pass. Not even a block.
Magic Bear towards net. Memory will save it out. Jordan right back to the backboard. Will stick in the play. Percy diving in. Magic Bear, oh, he's going to half flip back. Gives up space for Memory. Oh, Memory bumps him. That would have been it. Off the wall and ceiling out to Percy. Percy, first touch, wasn't able to do much with it. Beast Mode off the ceiling. Tests Magic Bear, who's low. Memory has Rapid in the middle. Rapid now bailing out.
50.
Oh, that was a bit scarier than anticipated. Now, opportunity pinch attempt. Goes to the corner. Percy up the sideline. Beast Mode will turn on it. He pops it up. He'll stay with this. Second effort. Bounces straight down. Jordan with a tough read, but he makes it. Clears it downfield. But Memory waiting.
Nobody. And we're waiting for a passing play out of Alpine to move this ball, transition out. And they're struggling right now to find themselves in position. Even Magic Bear, he should have received that clear. Can't find nothing. Beast Mode now has the first touch and can go for a 50. Alpine, you got to look to keep pressure. It's going to be difficult, but you got to be precise with those clears.
Rapid and Memory working in close concert. The Pioneers
Oh, here we go. Percy.
They're tested. Rapid will make a huge save. Now up in front of net, Magic Bear, around one, gets his flip back off the ceiling. Oh my, Magic Bear does it again.
Another one.
What a shot.
We get another one from Magic Bear. This man lives on the ceiling. He saves his flip yet again and punishes Pioneers. They go up 2-1. That is how you get back in the lead, Magic Bear.
Magic Bear. If like one wasn't enough.
Yeah.
That was special. Magic Bear with a big goal, big moment. And now just a 1-goal lead. Alpine gonna have to play defense against Beast Mode. Beast Mode, great first challenge. Memory chasing it to the corner. It's bouncing in front of net. Percy gets 50 by Rapid. Rapid keeping the pressure on in Alpine's half. But a massive clear from Magic Bear. Memory taken back over. Up to Rapid, who's airborne. Rapid off the backboard. Didn't have the double tap read. Rapid. Oh, does he get the pass out to Memory? No, it was not the right angle. Launch towards net. Rapid saves it off to the corner. Jordan, you can see Rapid getting tangled on the post a bit.
Look at the patience from Magic Bear. He's just letting Rapid flip at the ball and continue the pressure, that kind of decision making, and now goes up for the ball, or the shot, excuse me. Wow, what a play from Magic Bear in the corner. To stuff 2 players, pop it out for Percy, then turn around in the rotation and get the shot. That's crazy.
And it looked like he might have even bumped Rapid on the way to that ball. Magic Bear getting his hands dirty. A 100% goal participation game from him. And another highlight. He's going to be able to make a montage by the end of the tournament.
Yeah, only off the ceiling. He doesn't want any regular shots. They have to be off the ceiling.
Percy with 1 more goal. Alpine, they're burying the Pioneers.
Oh, why not? And I talked about it. They couldn't get the pressure, but I mean, I guess is pressure even needed if you have the mechanics? The question is, can you keep this going? You have to get these highlight plays out of your players. You know, like Magic Bear going off the ceiling. Percy always coming in for the shot. This is what we expected to see out of Alpine. Well, they don't have the most pressure. When they get those opportunities, they punish.
Beast Mode, keeping the play up. Percy will take this ball to the ground, and Alpine move 1 game away from playing Envy in the semifinal.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. I just don't know how they're going to keep this play up. But we have to see the mechanics. That's the only thing it comes down to. If you're not forcing a lot of mistakes on the Pioneers, because really they're just outpacing them and out-mechanicking them on the offensive side. So you're not relying too much on the errors out of Pioneers. More or less, you're just hoping Magic Bear, somebody's going to pop off. We'll see if that can continue, because on the side of the Pioneers, they had pressure. They had good 50s, especially from Beast Mode. That's somebody you have to watch out for. He's like the second coming of Fireburner. I don't know how this man keeps winning so many challenges, but he's got it on lock.
But it wasn't enough this game. Magic Bear, we see it again on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Off the ceiling,
nice.
Getting that play, turns around, gets that goal as well after he put in a lot of work. So Alpine, Twitch chat, I believe, picks 70% for the Pioneers. The Pioneers, the favorite coming into this one, but now Alpine in the driver's seat. Can they close it out? This is a good pass, but Memory is able to get up and block out that angle.
Jordan, the double tap.
Oh, goal line save from Memory. I thought that was in.
Oh, and Jordan had to pinch that one off the ground. I don't think he got the direct hit right off the backboard to go into the net. He had to pinch it. But still, Alpine, they're starting out strong. Look at the mechanics. The flip reset from Magic Bear. We're starting to see some more pressure, too. I love it. This is what I wanted to see. And Pioneers, they got to bounce back, though. And they can certainly do it with Beast Mode. They're always in front of the clears as well. This is such a back-and-forth game, James.
We'll see how it starts. The games that Alpine won, they drove up the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Beast Mode opting to get that mid boost, using up all of it immediately with this air dribble. Oh, Rapid didn't even go for that challenge. Messed up Jordan. Now rebound out. Save from Percy. Beast Mode. Will he turn for this? It's going to be able to have a shot if Rapid wins it. Goes out to Percy, however. Now beast mode coming in. Down to Rapid.
Rapid's there.
Couldn't turn in time. Memory gets the shot. Beast mode almost in a position to redirect that. Percy airborne. Memory. First touch control. Ball bounces off. It was too far out for beast mode. Now the counterattack is on. Percy. 50 will kick it off the ceiling. Now boom from Memory. Now Jordan right back down, but Rapid will be able to turn, get another big clear.
Yeah, we've got some, basically, it's turned into kickball. It started out with Alpine with some good pressure, keeping the ball in the other opponent's zone. And now we've just turned into massive clear after massive clear. None of these teams want to find somebody. Even Rapid here, just going for a boomer. You got to relieve the pressure. This is how you know the nerves are getting to you. Normally when we fall into this play style, it's because the teams don't want to play anything risky, send up too many players, and you're also struggling to find boosts.
And you're hoping the other team makes a mistouch or a mistake.
Yeah.
But Alpine has looked pretty solid. Beast mode, double tap. Flick doesn't really go anywhere, but a double commit out of Alpine. Magic Bear will be there, however. Going downfield. Rapid gets a bump and the midfield boost. Bumping Jordan out of the way as well. Creating space. Beast mode. Off the corner. Up above the backboard, Magic Bear will clear it right down center field. Rapid with the 50. Beast mode gets 50 by Percy as well. Back-to-back challenges working out for Alpine.
Here we go, Magic Bear off the backboard. Almost gets the double tap. This is the setup we've been looking for. KC Pioneers are failing to do that themselves because the mechanics just aren't there. That's what I'm talking about. We need to see more double tap attempts. Even the rapid resets, I'd love to see another one.
Will it happen? Under 2 minutes left to play, still scoreless. Air dribble from Percy, goes for the dunk. Gets it out to the corner. Jordan has Magic Bear next back. Rapid weaves it around him. Percy with some time. Jordan also respawns right in front of him. Double commit off respawn.
Another double commit too. Jordan jumped for that. Now the space is open. What has happened to the communication? Everybody getting a little bit ball chasey here on the field.
Well, that was that respawn from Jordan that really threw things off.
Yeah.
But a perfect pass. Percy shot! Dead center! Alpine take the lead with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to play.
And normally we'd see a solo play. Jordan would wait for that bounce, take it up himself, But instead he mixes it up, finds Percy on the other side. Oh, baby, that was a nice play. And one that was needed out of Alpine to break up the Pioneers defense, who didn't expect that pass.
Ball looked like it had thrusters on it.
Yeah.
Going so fast. Final minute. It's now or never for the Pioneers.
Oh, the
backboard pass. Memory going for the backboard yet again.
Rapid.
This is low boost for Alpine. This pinch going all the way across. Percy has Memory waiting on the wall. Memory to the corner. Got the boost steal as well. Couldn't get the demo. That frees Magic Bear to go upfield, but he's blocked by beast mode. Now a demo. Shot for Memory. Saved from Jordan.
Oh, Jordan needed to get that touch. That was crucial. That could have basically been the winning touch for Alpine, so long as they can keep this ball in the opponent's half. They just got to keep this pressure, get some booming clears, and it's all thanks to Jordan on that big save with the 50. How does this go in? Rapid!
Do you believe it? What? Rapid over Percy. Posterizes him. Look at this.
Oh, and it squeezes in. He didn't even almost get the dunk. It just kind of 50'd into the net. The pressure from Rapid.
That was something else. Percy. That inaction.
My goodness.
It might come back to cost them.
We can get a game 5.
Jordan off the ceiling, pass down, 0-second opportunity. It's floating up. Beast mode off the back. Still airborne. Rapid, the shot.
Rapid.
Memory rebound.
No.
Oh, Rapid wins it at 0 seconds for the Pioneers. What an ending.
We get the 50 from Rapid, and then now the cross field clear to bounce off the backboard, and it's Rapid. This time, there's no rapid reset. There's none of that. It's just a rapid 50 and the rapid clear. Oh, my goodness. We've got game 5. We have game 5.
He had to read that off the wall. The first shot went wide, reads the bounce, hits it off the crossbar, and it still goes in. What an amazing finish that was. You don't see many games end like that, Turtle. I thought he goals are rare. Oh, my goodness.
Well, you saw how hard the play was, because as soon as I saw that Rapid had missed the shot with the clear, I thought, oh, there's no way. It's such a difficult read to make off the backboard. You've got to clutch it out. We're looking again at the 50 in the corner. That's what started it all. Now, in the final moments, look at this. It was wide. He had to find the angle off the corner. How does he do that? That was such a difficult read for Rapid.
I can't believe what we just saw. And now we are going back to back. Game 5s.
This is what I'm talking about.
It's what Rocket League is all about. Magic Bear had his flip reset off the ball. Just use it to get out of the way. 0 boost for Percy. Calling for help. Jordan with a good challenge. Magic Bear up. Memory with a good save. Beast mode has been a bit quiet this series.
Yeah. Well, it seems like he's been a little bit less offensively minded. Instead, he's just going for these 50s, which I definitely don't mind. It's helping keep the pressure in, but we don't have any specialty out of Pioneers besides Rapid, of course, besides the last-second goals. But you don't want to rely on that, or maybe you do. Rapid could have slotted that one in, barely saved by Magic Bear, and Alpine find themselves stuck on defense yet again. This is what happened all of last game. They got some solid counterattacks, but now they're tilted. The 0-second buzzer beater, how do you recover? You can't. Rapid is going to put it in.
Rapid, he has been the kryptonite for Alpine. Magic Bear can't get the read. Percy too slow on the challenge. Magic Bear so close to getting the save off the backboard. But it's been Rapid that came back for the Pioneers, got those 2 goals to get the win in Game 4. Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat, and now scores first in the deciding Game 5. Well, this is the response. Oh.
And it's an emotional game from Alpine. I mean, these guys are one of the youngest, if not the youngest roster in RLCS right now, I believe. So it's difficult to keep your mentality. They've got Coach Mystic, hopefully in comms to soothe their emotions and make sure everything isn't a little bit tilted. And you can bury yourself, or not bury yourself, get out of this spot that you've buried yourself in. I mean, this is so difficult. Rapid is just a monster. He's denying Alpine from pushing up, and he's the one getting the goals.
And now we see the response from Alpine. We take a look at the replay. Memory tried to get that cleared to the corner, but Jordan forces it right back through the funnel. And Magic Bear cleans that up.
Oh, that's so frustrating. The defense all over the place. Everybody was grounded there. Nobody on the backboard. And Alpine, while it didn't look pretty, they will take it.
Magic Bear, we've seen him score some stunners. Now is the time to do it. Game 5 with your tournament life at risk. Percy off the ceiling, beast mode, tough read, and he makes it. Now to Rapid on the wall. Rapid leaves it for beast mode, takes it all the way to the corner. Percy waiting. Down the center of the field, Memory will drop it down. Magic Bear turns on it. Magic Bear will leave Percy in the corner. Seeing some pressure come out from Alpine. Prodding this Pioneers defense, but Rapid, his shot saved. Rapid, you don't want to give him a look in front of net.
Yeah, and again, it's coming down to those final seconds in front of the net where somebody on Alpine barely manages to get the save and the touch. It's the rotation. It's just on time, but the speed, if it gets picked up any bit by Pioneers, they'll find a much bigger gap in the goal and be able to punish. So Alpine, I think they've got to pick up the speed. It was the speed that got them a couple of those wins early on. Magic Bear, even in the first few games, was pretty fast to get up to the challenges. Now Jordan off the backboard. We need to see more of this out of Alpine. Somebody needs to step up like Rapid is.
This could be it. It's bouncing. Is it in? Yes, it is. Memory downfield. Alpine threw everything they had, and it looks like Beast Mode got a bump on Magic Bear midair.
Oh, and Magic Bear, if he just got a piece of the ball, just 150, any contact whatsoever, he could have denied that goal. But that bump from Beast Mode, he might not be scoring all the flashy goals, but he's making an impact where he can.
And this would be something else. The Pioneers were losing with 8 seconds left on the clock.
We didn't even get overtime. We didn't even get
won
overtime
in regulation. Yeah, they didn't even need overtime. This is where we'll see what Alpine is made of. Jordan, hard clear. Percy will chase. Rapid takes it all the way down to the corner. Now ball out to Beast Mode. Beast Mode shot off the crossbar and out. Percy knows he's got 1 minute left. Double commit. Magic Bear. Oh, the bump. Jordan pummels his way through anyway. Long clear from Magic Bear. Percy. Corner pass up to Magic Bear, and Magic Bear can't make contact. Rapid clears it past the halfway point. Percy, does he go for the shot here? Yes, he does. Tried to bump Beast Mode, but Beast Mode still made the save. Jordan staying in the play. It's a 50. Percy racing in. Percy, middle. Magic Bear helped him out, but didn't get enough on it. Now Jordan, bounce pass to Magic Bear. Magic Bear to the backboard. Memory just needs to get this to the ground. Magic Bear, the wrap. Rapid hits it to the ground, and the Pioneers make it work. They win game 4 in stunning fashion, and in game 5, clutch it. And they'll be moving on to play Envy, top 4 for the Pioneers.
That is a heartbreaker for Alpine. You're up ahead the final few seconds, and you've got to go against the monster that is Rapid. That was so close. Alpine looked so great for so many chances. Even in this final game, they had the pressure in those moments, just waiting for somebody to step up, something, some speed, a 50, a demo, anything out of the ordinary. They were just kind of throwing into the corner, letting it wrap around, and KC Pioneers were happy to take that clear. And they stepped up in Beast Mode. I'm thinking back to that bump he got on Magic Bear as the third man. If he didn't get that, we'd be tied up right now in overtime.
And we're just, fortunate, Turtle. Fortunate to be able to witness 2 great series back-to-back, go in the distance, all 5 games.
Yeah.
And this one was another thriller, but the heartbreak that you must have if you're Alpine, you were so close to getting that victory, but that's just not the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So the Pioneers get the win. They're moving on to the semifinals, and we will have semifinal action right after the break.